Four people were arrested in Florida on child abuse and SA charges. This is Jill and Brian Griffith and their two children, Liberty and Dallin. CPS got involved when they were alerted by a church leader that one of the adopted children brought a stun gun to an LDS church camp. When CPS talked to the church leader, she also brought up other instances and other concerns that she had about this family and how the four adopted children were treated extremely different than the biological children. Through the investigation, it was found that this family had adopted the children when they lived in Arizona, but shortly after adoption, they moved to Florida into a 3-bedroom, 2-bath trailer. There was 14 people in the trailer. CPS went to the home and the parents initially would not let them into the home, but after some convincing, Jill let them into just the living room. When they were in the living room, they saw that the 5 biological children were sitting watching TV and playing, and the 4 adopted children were cleaning and doing chores. I read in a couple articles that they think it could have been racially motivated because the children that were adopted were African American. In the interview, the children said that they were sprayed in the face with vinegar, they were beaten with a cane, they were locked inside their bedrooms for long periods of time, and food was withheld from them. It was also disclosed that the 14-year-old boy said that he was kept under a bunk bed at night in kind of like a cage-like thing, and the adults would actually take plywood and screw it in every night so the boy could not get out of his cage. This same 14-year-old boy said that Jill would have him lay down on the floor, place plywood on top of him for punishment, and press it really hard, leaving scars and blisters and splinters and cuts. Investigators were shocked that when this boy lifted up his shirt, he had scars all over his chest and his back. And just like most of the cases I talk about on here, the adopted children were homeschooled. Some of the children were illiterate and didn't even know their names or birthdays. One of the children also said that Dallin essayed them. All of the children were removed from the home, and the adults were all being kept on a $500,000 bail. But in September, Dallin and Liberty went in front of a judge asking their bail to be lowered to $10,000. The judge said that obviously there were different amounts of culpability and was willing to lower their bail, but not to $10,000. He said that was too low. So he set Dallin's bond to $150,000 and Liberty's to $100,000. There hasn't been an update in this case. I'm assuming it's all going to go to trial, and I will be following along closely like I always do in these cases. I hope healing to the adopted children, and I hope that they can get justice. If you are struggling with your foster or adopted children, please reach out for help. There are resources available, and be a voice for the discarded voices.